Hey everyone, welcome back to 2 Days to Review. I'm Caleb.
And I'm Hannah, and we finished, I almost said Atypical, we finished American Vandal Season 2 all in one night, because it's only 8 episodes, 4 hours of viewing, so it was like a pretty quick watch, and it didn't help that every episode ended on like kind of like a cliffhanger-y thing where you have to know what happens, and so after every episode I was like, we have to watch another one because I have to know what happens. And then it just snowballed, and we watched the whole thing.
And then it's like, okay, let's watch the next one. Like, that's the last one.
And we're like, I actually really enjoyed the season as a whole. I actually think I might like it better than the first season. It's hard. It's hard to tell. But I think I might like it just a tiny bit better.
Like, you go into it thinking, like, you know, going into season 2, I was like, there's no way it's gonna, there's no way they're gonna be able to top it. Like, we know what to expect, and like, there's just no way it's gonna live up to the first season. But I think it very well might have.
Yeah,
like, it was still so well done.
Yeah, it was still very interesting, very well done. The case was good.
I mean, ridiculous, but good.
Yeah. I mean, the turd burglar. I mean, I was sold when I watched the trailer on that, and I was like, well, I'm in. I was like,
I mean, it's so brilliantly written. Like, the writers on that show are so smart in the way
that they sculpt the season, like, throughout, and like
even just like the finer. I mean, this is gonna be spoilers, by the way. If you haven't seen it, like, it's either your type of show or it's not. It may not be for everybody, but I would recommend it. It's a really good show. Not a family-friendly show, so don't watch it with kids. So getting into spoilers, like the little, like, just like the smaller details are like some of the things I enjoy most, like the whole way they brought up like the Apple phone glitch. From like last year when you would put the word
when you put I and it would change it to a question mark.
Yeah, and so like to bring that up and like have that like, oh, like, well, these people are now eliminated from being suspects because they didn't have, like, I was like, that was so well
like
done.
Little fine clues, like things like that.
And like it's referenced into like our real world because I had that glitch on my phone and it was annoying.
I had it longer than most people because I didn't update my phone.
But so it's like they're incorporating real world things, like just small details like that into it to make it feel like it's like, and it's so what was the word you used? It was so, because like at the beginning of the very first episode, they was talking about how it was like Netflix.
It was very meta.
Like, there you go, yeah. Where they're making you like think that it's actually
a
real
thing, yeah. So they're like, we got contacted by Netflix, and I was like, oh my gosh.
And then they're like showing the difference, like, look what Netflix did for us. Like, this was our like shot, and then this was like their drone shot that they added in, and I'm like, you guys are trying to really like convince like stupid people that this is actually real. This is a real documentary, but it is not.
But so yeah, it was really good. Like, they had the two like main kids from the first season. They were the only like carryover. So it was like a new school. Like, these people reached out and were like, can you figure out who the turd burglar is? Which, I mean, it's not really. It's kind of like an inaccurate name because he's not stealing people's poop.
Well, he had to steal some poop.
He could have just, a lot of it was like cat poop, so he could just have a cat, so he was just using. I mean, he had to go to great lengths, but so I mean, the initial premise, it's like, when I watched the trailer, I was like laughing so hard because I was just like, I mean, the trailer was just people pooping everywhere for like 2 minutes, and I was just like,
running into like trash cans.
Yeah, I mean, I was like dying. So it was really funny, like that premise, and so I was like, well, I have to at least, it looks like it could be pretty funny, so I'm gonna, go into it, but
like they approach it like so seriously, like, like someone had like spiked the spiked something. They didn't know if it was lemonade right away, I guess. Or maybe they did, I don't know. But yeah, like, someone had spiked something in the food or in the drink or something that made everyone in the school just like crap their pants, and they approach it like, we need to like solve this instead of just being like, that's hilarious.
I know, instead of just being like, it's a prank, like whatever, but it was like a private school, so like they
didn't hire them until after there was multiple attacks.
Multiple attacks, yes. Multiple poop attacks. Yeah, so I mean, there were some like twists and turns where you like, it was going one way, and I kind of knew like it wasn't going to end up being the basketball player, only because like they were really trying to convince you that that's who it was, but they did a really good job of convincing you, because I was like, man, that's a lot of evidence up against him. And then...
Well, then he was, though. He was guilty.
He was. I mean, and that's the thing. That's the thing. Like, all the people that were, like,
because all the people that were targeted, all the people that are like, oh, well, it could be them, but then it doesn't make, they were trying to fit one person into all of them, and that's why they kept eliminating people. Because, like, there's no way they could have done this one. But it's like, yeah, that's because they didn't do that one. They only did this one.
So it was interesting that, like, all their suspects ended up being guilty in a sense.
Yeah.
They were being blackmailed, except for the first guy. Who actually just ended up being guilty for doing it. I mean,
which is a little bit of a twist on the first season, because the first season, like, you keep thinking that, like, that guy was going to be the one who, like, spray painted and all that, and then he didn't. So this time, it's like, we're following this kid, and I'm like, is it going to be the same thing again, or are they going to prove his innocence? And then he's like, nope, he was the one who did it.
No, he was one of the ones that did it, and there was no, like, blackmail.
It wasn't as black and white as the first season. It was just like there was a lot of a lot of different victims / people who actually did it, and then there was like a mastermind behind the whole thing, which kind of plays into real world problems, even if it is kind of in a ridiculous, humorous kind of way. It's like the whole cyber online attacks and cyberbullying and catfishing and all that all that kind of thing. So they're taking real world problems and then creating a ridiculous story and then trying to solve it.
Yeah, and they did a good job because it was
so entertaining.
The whole season. Like I said, after every episode, I was like, okay, well now I have to know what happens, because they always ended on like a little like question of like, oh, could it be blah 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 or whatever, and then it's like, well, now I have to know.
And there's never like a dull moment in the episode where I'm just like, oh, like, all right, well, I'm kind of phase out on my phone or something.
Like, no, you're like in.
Like from beginning to end, like there's never a slow part. Like everything is so, like, they make everything seem so interesting, and like they're always like kind of jumping back and forth.
And you don't want to miss any parts, because
you miss one, all of a sudden you're like, wait, what did they say? And then all of a sudden, like, the whole rest of the episode won't make sense.
Yeah, so it was very well done. It was really good. I don't have any complaints, honestly.
No, like it's as close to like a perfect show as you can get. Like,
it was the cast
for what
it is,
for the genre it is, and everything. It's funny, it's interesting, it's a mystery. It has it all.
Yeah. So yeah, it was very, very well done. Like I said, no complaints. I liked the cast, because my only complaint of the first season was the guy that was being accused of spray painting. He just kind of got on my nerves a little bit, like mainly his voice. I don't know what it was. There was just something that I was just like, I can't listen to this guy talk.
You're like very like nasally.
Yeah, well, it's kind of like how I sound right now, because I'm.
Yes, you are very annoying.
Yeah, I am. I'm annoying myself because I have like a really bad cold, and so I'm sounding very not myself. So, but yeah, so I mean, I don't think we have like any real complaints. Let us know if you guys if you've watched it, what you guys thought. If you have any complaints, your likes, dislikes, let us know in the comments. Like, subscribe, and thank you for watching.